Now I have it right. Yes. Okay, cool. Let's put on some music because it is very quiet. And then I will doodle a thumbnail for this little critter.
Mm.
And I can turn off my PS5 so my room doesn't just fucking sit and heat up. And looking at this pirate shit makes me want to listen to Wind Waker, so I will actually maybe I'll just put on the Wind Waker soundtrack instead of like lo-fi shit. Because that should be decently safe. No more unsafe than anything else.
Probably, yes. I would assume so.
Down a little bit. And then I gotta change my category to art. How does that... Okay, I don't know that I've actually done this for myself in a while, so I forget. Can I just go to my stream info and change it there? And that will... It won't change like the whole VOD, it'll just change now? Okay. I feel like that's what I've done before. Alright, yes, hi everybody. Welcome to Wind Waker Music and Art. I am done with my fiddling, so now you have my attention for conversation and things. I'm pretty far into this already. I have like my line work and color blocking done, and I did some shading on the white poofy shirt wearing man himself, Aloe, up front. And now I gotta do the rest of us and then make the background look less shit, because I'm not enthused with it at the moment. Like the sky and ocean, and then also like the ship stuff, because it's like way too busy and competing for attention. So I need to like tone that down a bit. I'm like, I don't know, I'm middlingly happy with this so far. Like I would have liked to spend more time to make it better instead of just doing like the exact process that I know how to do for emotes and applying it to this, but Aloe sounds like he's happy with it, so I won't beat myself up too much.
Hey, anything is better than the thumbnails I make, so...
Well, it's not like you make bad thumbnails, but it's the same as when I Photoshop shit. Like, you could, like, there are times and places for that, but I agree that like a drawn thumbnail is probably generally going to be much nicer in comparison to just like, hey, I took the key art for a game and I slapped my head on top of the main character, or that kind of stuff.
I mean, the kind of thumbnails that I normally make for my main channel videos are kind of just like take my second channel video thumbnails and just try and make them a bit fancier, because that's all I know how to do. So
that would, if we ever do like I've talked about doing like a Bob Ross, like teach each other art kind of thing before. Not even you and I specifically, like everybody, like Mo and Cass, because they like do art, and I feel like I could learn some things from them. I feel like thumbnail stuff would be just something that's like good for everybody to practice and like learn tips from each other and stuff.
That could, you know what, that could be like a really weirdly meta video. Like, make a thumbnail for this video, and the video is making the thumbnail for the video.
Yeah.
That would be hellish.
I feel like I've seen ideas loosely in that realm, but probably less like, hey, let's do an art thing, and more like more in the goofy Photoshop space, like what's the wildest thing we can do, and then the wildest thing gets to be the thumbnail for the video.
I can't draw, so that, like, I would be eradicated from that video immediately.
Bruh, I can barely draw either.
Shut the fuck up.
No, legitimately, my fundamentals are shit. I can, like,
right,
I feel like my greatest claim to fame in terms of looking at my output and stuff is, like, I can polish a turd pretty well, and I know enough I know like a little bit of everything. So while I don't think I'm like a master, like drawer or animator or anything, I like know enough to get by. And so
What was that other what was that word?
drawer.
What?
I don't know. Because I'm trying to talk specifically about my ability to draw, not just like being an artist in general.
Oh,
Illustrator. I don't know.
you're making up words. I see.
Bruh, you get what I mean.
I didn't though. I was like, what?
You do now. I am hypothetically excited for whenever you get around to finishing Wind Waker. Just because
Why?
Just because I like Wind Waker.
Did you like what?
Just because I like Wind Waker.
Oh, but I've been having a hard time with it, which is
I know,
why
that's why I made a guide.
played it, put it down for like a year, played it, put it down for like a couple of months so far. I'm probably not going to touch it for a while again.
I'm hoping that whatever you do, that the guide will help and it will be less of a fuss. Oh, why? That's a weird trick that looks like there's like some black or gray there or something. Bruh, I don't know where my brain was just trying to go. I'm excited for Pokemon Day tomorrow. Not that you care, but Cass might. I feel like it's probably not going to be a big year though, because we just got Scarlet and Violet last fall. But they might announce like the next remakes or something, and then we can probably all be upset at them and yell. Not that I want that, just that it's realistic.
Womp womp.
Wow. This is like such a random TikTok thing that I would doubt that you know it, but some teacher got fired for saying womp womp to students.
What?
Some teacher on TikTok got fired for saying womp womp to students.
Why?
Because, I don't know, it's disrespectful or whatever.
Womp womp. It's funny.
I'm excited to see other people get upset. Well, boy, should you tune into my Discord at probably like 11 a.m. tomorrow, and I will be complaining. I should really start reacting to these live, but I don't want to wait the whole day to see what it is. I mean, also, I'm not streaming tomorrow in general, but, yeah, I don't know. If I didn't have my day job, it would be real easy, and I've even been like, hey, I'm taking lunch, and then, like, done E3 stuff with Aloe before, but it's a faff. It's just, I don't know. I feel I'm not, like, internet famous enough to, like, really try to push my reaction content that hard. Maybe what I do at some point is like either just like spur of the moment with maybe like some slight announcement for people, be like, hey, I'm gonna hop into a Discord call and like watch this if anyone wants to like hear me bitch, or like just record myself and then like do something with that. But again, I feel like that's more faffing than I want right now, because I don't think anyone's that thirsty for my opinions. Other than Aloe, who loves all of my opinions and never has any disagreements with them.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows, Cass? Maybe Entei will get an even prettier form. It'll be even more disgusting and fuckable. Why? You need a mask, buddy. They will
Oh.
never give me what I truly crave, which is what exactly? A nude Entei body pillow? I don't know if that exists, but it could. What, Cass, what's like the biggest thing you want from Pokemon? Like, not necessarily things that'll happen tomorrow, but just like general wishes. I could probably list a million things, but in a nutshell, I just want like competent graphics. If I'm really reaching, then like I want something to blow me away. I want to be impressed by a Pokemon game.
Like the Breaking Benjamin song.
I kind of understand that reference.
Probably because it was in Halo.
Oh yeah. That's where I know that. Man, we fucking watched season 2, episode 4 of Halo tonight, and boy do I have some fucking opinions. These fucking showrunners cannot do a goddamn thing right. I'm so mad. I don't want to just like... Fuck it, I don't know. Does anyone care? I don't think anyone here right now probably cares about Halo, but I'll give you an opportunity to speak up. And then like if you're watching the VOD of this someday, you can not... You can like skip ahead for a while. I don't have like this... I should get a spoiler graphic to put up if I ever want to talk about spoilers like now, but I so rarely need to just like vent and say spoilers. Alright, well, speak now or forever hold your peace. My general thoughts are like... They were doing some weird thing with the jackals where like they needed to like see someone move to like, you know, like predator vision, like they needed to see the movement, or they just couldn't see it all and they were trying to like smell him. I couldn't exactly tell, but it was stupid because it's like there's a guy right there and they were just like and doing some like Jurassic Park shit, and I'm like, no, this isn't Jurassic Park. You can't just like steal that and say this is a thing now. The Spartans were out of their armor for the whole episode, and I can sort of rationalize like in-universe reasons for that, but it's still stupid. What else? Those were two. Oh, and then they killed off a character. This one I don't really need to fully spoil and say who, but they killed off a character, and it's like, why? He was an important character in like upcoming stuff in the timeline, but we're not even there yet, and he hasn't done anything, and he's dead now. They're calling the show like Silver Timeline, just to like shut the fans up, I guess, and be like, we can do what we want, but it like fuck, stop, just do good things, make smart choices, but they won't. And I guess that's the end of my Halo rant. I want new legends. I've heard a lot of people talking about like Johto legends would be cool, or even Unova. That's the big thing, is that everybody's expecting Gen 5 remakes, which seems reasonable, given, like I said, it's probably not going to be a huge year. I never played Poké Park. I was mildly intrigued by the idea of like you control the Pokemon, but it's I don't know. It seems like not my cup of tea. I would love, other than like good graphics, which is a very generic answer, the like more interesting answer that I'll give is I would love for them to take the Nobunaga game they did on the 3DS, like take that concept but shift it from being like Fire Emblem Tactics stuff and put it into Dynasty Warriors format. So I want Pokemon Warriors, but like keep the Nobunaga like ancient Japan theming for fun. which is somewhat related to Pokepark in the sense of like both of them let you control your Pokemon, although beyond that they're probably very different games. What you oohing about?
It seems like I've got faster at editing when it comes to this Lethal Company project. I think like from doing it this long now, I must have figured out some subconscious techniques to make things faster.
A skillful little man.
Because I over the course of tonight, so far I've been adding like each night or day about like 1 to 2 minutes worth of footage into like the basic edit. Tonight I've added about 3.5 somehow, and I've only been editing for like 2.5 hours.
Well, good for you. Head pats in the chat for our guy.
So I now have 3 rounds edited, and how many more? It's all one game. There's 2 games that I just forgot to split. That's 2 games that I forgot to split. One.
Bruh, I wish I knew how to do lighting. One of these days.
Three, 4. Okay, I'm three rounds in, 4 more to go. And so far the video is about 10 minutes long. So it's if I'm assuming that like how long did 2 rounds take me up to actually? Two rounds took me up to about 6.5 minutes. So if I assume that each round is about 3.5 minutes, then it's going to be like let me just fucking calculate this shit. 3.5 times.
Gaze do math live on stream.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 25 minutes, which is on par for my videos. Jesus Christ, this timeline though.
The aloprax timeline.
It continues to get worse.
No.
No, I mean as in like the timeline of this video is just slowly getting worse.
Okay, I thought you were.
It's.
I thought that was a Zoomer depression moment.
No, I mean like. Look at this.
Yeah, that is a gay little timeline. Well, a gay massive timeline.
Yeah, I mean it's only 10 minutes long at the moment, but I'm using how many video layers? 19. Whew. The part of the timeline where like all of our colors are stacked up on top of each other, that's our flag. That's our group flag.
Which bit is that?
Part where like all of the colors are in like one big block. Yeah. Maybe our group pride flag.
Man, I love the Wind Waker music. This is making me very nostalgic. Wind Waker was my first Zelda that I played. There's some Level Up Joe trivia for you. I was, I guess, a little bit late to the party with that, but that was, that was when I was like, I want to say 7, but that's not right. It was probably more like when I was 10. It's somewhere around there, because that's when I got my GameCube. Not that that was anywhere near one of the first games I got. I think that was like the 10th game I got on GameCube.
Wind Waker released in 2003, so yeah.
How old was I in
you'd have
2003? I don't know.
been 9. You would have
70?
been 9. You would have been 9. I would have been 1.
-5.
1. There's not even a negative in sight.
Wow, he's eepy.
Yeah,
I
I
am
didn't
too.
sleep much last night.
I've just been pretty tired all day. Real low energy from the moment I got up.
I got like 5 hours sleep last night.
I got like a normal-ish amount, but I don't know. A Link to the Past is my first one, but Twilight Princess was the first I actually beat. Twilight Princess was a vibe. Twilight Princess and Halo 3 are probably the two games that are the best example of this phenomenon in my head of like when those games came out, I was like, whoa, look at the graphics, they're so realistic. And now I go back and I'm like, I can see like a man's head. It's like an octagon. Like I can see all the polygons.
I wonder how that effect is going to stack up in future. Like, are kids that are growing up with today's games going to feel like that in 20 years' time?
Probably to some degree, but I would have to imagine that it would be less prevalent as graphics
it can't be as extreme.
Are always... Because, I mean, like, you know, the more extreme example of that going further back is you would have people older than me probably looking at, like, Pokemon on the Game Boy and being like, whoa, I can tell that that's a guy. That's so realistic.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, we're kind of reaching like a peak with a lot of technology now. Like consoles, like obviously consoles will get more powerful, but I feel like whatever generation comes after this is probably going to be where we start to hit Moore's law. And phones peaked in like 2016. Like every phone has looked like exactly the same since the iPhone 7 released.
Yeah.
Like at this point, the only reason people have to buy a new phone is either if they want to buy a new phone, or if their old phone is so beyond repair that they have no choice.
Well, forced depreciation is a common, consistent thing.
I think you mean planned obsolescence.
Same thing. Maybe not depreciation, forced deprecation. But yeah, same idea.
That's more so a thing with Apple products. Like, sure, other manufacturers are guilty of it, but Apple are the most guilty of it. Because Google have committed to trying to keep their phones up to date for the next 8 years after they release, which is new territory for Android, honestly. Most Android phones only have updates for 2 years and then stop. So Android 15 is about to release and my phone is still running Android 11. But it works, and that's all I need it to do. I'm starting to see the battery get tired, but it still works.
Yeah, I feel like the battery's probably not great on mine, but it is several years old at this point.
Yeah.
I just don't want to pull the trigger on a new phone because it's expensive.
Well, you could always try and seek a battery replacement. Like, I would, if not for the fact that my phone is so cheap. Like, it was so cheap when I bought it, but, like, it's so cheap and unknown that there are no repair shops in Britain that repair my phone. So I'm just going to have to get a new one.
I should probably just, even though I've said before that I don't trust, like, a used iPhone, I should probably just try to get a used iPhone.
What, like a used, like, 11 or 12 Pro or something?
Something, maybe not that old, I don't know, something that's newer and has face tracking, but part of it is the face tracking, right? Because like I have my iPad for that, but I haven't used it.
Anything from the 10 has face tracking. I use an iPhone 11 for face tracking, but I would say shoot for like an iPhone 13, or if your phone can handle like a 1 or 2 more years, then maybe wait until like the 16 or 17 is out and then buy a 15, because the 15's got USB-C.
I can probably stretch my phone for a few more years at least, but I'm also just thinking like, I don't know, one of these days I'm not going to be on my parents' phone plan.
Yeah. I'm kind of waiting for my phone to give up. Like there's features on newer phones that I'm kind of jealous of, but like I don't have a reason to upgrade from this thing just yet. It's still going strong. The only real issues I have with it is the battery doesn't last quite as long, but it still gets me to the end of the day, so I have no problems with that. And the USB port on it has so much fluff and bullshit in it that it doesn't plug into every USB cable I have now. Like, there's only like 2 or 3 of them that actually work.
Have you not cleaned it out, or in spite of that, it still has gunk in it? Okay.
I've tried. It's just I don't think there's anything I can do besides replacing the port. But like I said, this phone is so cheap and unknown that it would be like there's nobody in the UK that can replace it, aside from like sending it off to Oppo for 2 weeks, which I don't fancy doing.
Right.
And even if I did get it repaired, it would probably cost about the same as just buying a new phone.
Yeah. Cass, I feel like I need more practice drawing you. Like, I can draw myself okay. Aloe, I'm pretty practiced at this point, and then when I get to drawing you, I'm like, damn, Cass is hard and has like hair wavies and horns and stuff, and I don't know how to do it. So maybe one of these days I'll hyperfixate on you.
I mean, in all fairness, if you're going to be doing thumbnails for me, you'll probably need to get used to drawing a fair amount of people and things.
Yeah.
The Lethal Company thumbnail's probably going to be a challenge, but I have ideas.
Well, at some point, if we cram a lot of people in there, they're going to end up, like, lower detailing in the background just by virtue of space.
Well, my plan is to put either 1 or 2 people up front and then have, like, everyone else in the background. But I have ideas. We'll talk about that at some point.
Yeah. Cass, you designed your own model, right? I think.
Yes.
Like I know you did your thing in Live 2D or whatever recently, but like the concept too, you did your own, I believe.
Baba Booey.
I'm like, damn, look at this proper artist with like fancy doodads and weebwobs.
Weebwob.
Fancy insert noise that aloprax might make here.
Weebwob.
The vibe of like doing Crisis Core and that ending, and then just like switching now to Wind Waker music, where it's like la 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 for a lot of it, is very funny to me.
I think it's funnier like just knowing that current what the
Yes. Mr. Prax. Tiny.mp3.
Oh, I get it. What the fuck? Okay, no, I get it. Sorry, I'm like losing myself trying to do shit in Premiere. I think it's funnier whenever these streams go on, knowing that you've got just like some silly chill background music, and then I have a Bring Me the Horizon album on.
You're just listening to fucking like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
No, it's Bring Me the Horizon.
No, but do you know the music? Like, do you know what which one that is for starters? That's the one with like the robot ninja guy, and the music is very much like some screamy Shadow the Hedgehog type shit that you would listen to.
The only music that I know from Metal Gear is Snake Eater.
Right. Fair enough. Cass, you are probably at least aware of the music in that game and Kill la Kill, and there is a really good there's like a mashup album of Kill la Kill, and it's from that, I believe, where they mashed up like I think it's called like It Has to Be That Way with I think the second opening from Kill la Kill, which is like one of my favorite songs. And it I'll find it and link it if I can, but it like later, not right this second, but it slaps so hard.
I have had this song stuck in my head all day at work.
The Wah Wah song?
No. It's actually called And the Snake Start to Sing.
You know what? Maybe I will just find it quickly now while it's on my mind, because this is, you know, now's the time. Let's see. The album is called Cut, Paste, and Kill. And the one that I'm thinking of is It Has to Be Ambiguous. Because Ambiguous is the second opening, so I was correct. So yeah, I'll find and paste that in the music channel. Also, everybody go watch Kill la Kill. It's really good. They get naked, and that makes them more powerful. It would probably scare you though, because there's boobies. Okay, that's in the music channel. Everybody give that a listen. Let me get my Cass adventure picture here for color reference. I am quite happy with how that came out. Not that I've drawn a ton of you, but Cass adventure was fun. And has also become my default Cass color palette. Probably not have that blue since I'm doing Cass in like warm tones. I love that art so much. It was fun. I'm glad that Mo was like, hey, the sheep was born. You want to do a thing? And I'm like, hell yeah, I love the sheep. Let's do a thing. That doesn't look dark enough, though. Why doesn't that look dark enough? Oh, because the shirt. Yeah, alright. That can stay blue. That's fine.
Oh my gosh.
And then someday you'll play Sonic Adventure, and someday you'll play Sonic Adventure 2, and I can maybe... It'd be fun to do like the Sonic Adventure 2 art with like all the characters kind of like lined up, good and evil, but it's like our friend group. I want to do our friend group for everything. And like drawing my friends. I was watching a Ross Gardic phone video, and they were doing fusions of women. And that got my brain thinking like, oh, wouldn't fusions be cool? Like, again, just like take our friend group and then mash up our VTuber designs so we have like level up Alex and stuff like that.
Wow.
And then of course I have to come up with like a ship name for all of us too.
Oh.
Well, but not for actual ship, for like we did a fusion and now we're one being. But yeah, right? Isn't the Kill la Kill music so good? That was definitely one of those songs that was like my hyper fixation for a little bit. As was the original opening song itself.
I'm making an absolute fuck ton of motion presets while I'm working on this project, so that's going to hopefully speed up editing in future as well.
Yeah, presets are so handy.
Yeah, it's just a shame that like organizing presets in Premiere is an absolute ball ache.
I recall something along those lines.
Oh shit. 780?
I'm hearing the Dragon Roost theme now, and I seem to recall us arguing about that for some reason.
Me and you?
Yeah, like you got to the island, and I was like, "Oh, it's Dragon Roost Island or something like that," and you were like, "No."
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just that like it like unlocked, like I don't even know what I'm remembering, but it like unlocked primal trauma of like you being fussy.
Oh, no, I remember that. It's because I was going there, but I was like, I wasn't looking at the minimap, and I was just like, no, this isn't there. There's a different island. I thought I was traveling somewhere else. Like, I was traveling to Dragon Roost, but my brain was like, no, you're going to this one.
Imagine aloprax being fussy.
Okay, shush. Rude.
Welcome to the Fusscast with aloprax.
Did not ask.
For my opinion, for my words. Wow. I can't believe Aloe really just said, "Shut up, artist, and do your work."
Wow. I just made a discovery.
Channel?
No.
That's unfortunate, because I think a nature doc of you would play real well with the 13 to 33 crowd.
What?
I don't know. You're a critter. That's the joke.
What do you mean 13 to 33?
I'm just fucking saying numbers.
I'm not targeting 13-year-olds.
No, I'm just...
Who do you think I am, Dream?
Oh my god, I'm just saying you're silly.
Silly's nuts, bitch ass.
What does that involve? What is one sill a nut? Like windowsill? Like slam them in one? I think you probably would not like that.
I don't think you can slam things in windowsill.
Yes, you can. You put them between the window and the ledge that the window closes on.
Owie.
Yeah. You think?
Owie.
And this is the part where Alice says, "No, I try not to."
I don't think.
There is no think, only And this is my biggest gripe with Wind Waker's music, is that a lot of it is really good, and then you go in the fucking dungeons and it's like, really quietly, it's like, and like nothing happens.
Just like me.
No, you loudly go, Hold on, let me give that a take two. You go like.
Can you, like, not do that?
What do you mean?
It grates on my ears.
You don't like hearing my impression of your Animal Crossing noises?
No.
Estimate. Can't even cross an animal. Because if I do, he gets fussy. I don't know. I definitely like picked that up from watching Renzoto because he does something similar and makes Animal Crossing noises, and I'm like, the funny cute man make the funny noise. Cause boy is Renzoto my type.
I don't even know who that is.
He's an alien. Which definitely helps.
Oh, he's an Ichi-Sanji.
Yeah.
How is he an alien? That's just a guy.
The horns. Well, yeah, because he has to be marketably hot, so he's like a human-like alien.
Guys, I'm an alien. Check out this thing that I bought off Amazon. So real.
The horns?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he has like a tail and stuff too, you just don't ever see it.
Same.
Did you say same or lame?
That's same.
No, we do see your tail.
Not in real life.
I totally saw your tail.
No,
I've said this many times when I picked you up from the airport and your tail was flailing all about as you were fussing in your cat carrier.
Nuh-uh.
Yaha. Everyone will get to see it in Chicago, and then Cass and Hershey and everybody can back me up and be like, yeah, his tail. It's going everywhere.
No.
He eats McDonald's chicken selects and his tail waggles back and forth happily.
I'm having KFC tomorrow.
I'm jealous.
So close enough. Listen, Tuesday is KFC day. That's just a thing at work that me and one of my co-workers just arranged. It's like if us two are on shift, we're having KFC.
Mean Girls quotes, but make it aloprax.
I work with her every Tuesday, so it's KFC Tuesdays.
You are adorable.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It doesn't take much, dude. You just are.
I just have KFC on Tuesdays. That's all it is.
Yeah, but it's cute.
Just that's my KFC day.
But it's cute.
How?
Because it doesn't take much.
But that doesn't make what? That just doesn't make sense.
Listen, all you have to do is breathe, and I'm gonna be like, oh, yubu yubu yu. You know this. I call him cute. The cuteness still remains. Alright, let's see if I can do some motion blur on a KS. And those wiggly little arms. Which I suppose I should hide the real thing. I was not smart enough to make that player, but oh well.
Seven. See, I can count.
Boy, I sure can't. I don't remember what I was trying to do. Oh, some shit by the waterfall in Crisis Core, and I was not counting too well.
I discovered the other night the Premiere has a default like undo limit of like 32 because I got stuck and I had to like delete something and just remake it.
Were you expecting
that's cool.
No limit to that, or just for it to be higher?
just for it to be higher. You can set it to be higher, so I changed it to be 256, but I don't know why the default is 32. I feel like it should be higher by default.
Just in memory allocation and shit, I guess.
Yeah, but like I've given it 48 gigabytes. I've said like, hey, Adobe, your software, it can use 48 gigabytes of RAM if it wants to. Because I have 64, so that still leaves 16 spare for the rest of my computer. And even in a project this big, it's only using 6 gigs of RAM. My browser is using more RAM than Premiere is. To be fair, the project file is like 8 gigabytes. So. And I don't really know how project files get that big, but they sure do.
Ba-ba-da. There's some wiggling for chaos.
Yes, that's like exactly what I wanted.
Good. Although I may want to remove the bits of red connecting the hand to the arm, because that stands out to me more in blur form. I probably am not ever gonna have kids, so I don't know that I'll ever get to do the parent. No, just hang on. I because the music's making me nostalgic, and so I'm like, to be a kid again, but like you can't. So then you have kids, and then you try to live vicariously through them, and that always goes super well and creates no issues.
Goes swimmingly.
But since I just won't be having kids, the thing that I will maybe get to enjoy instead is like, if there are games that my significant other hasn't played that I can like enjoy vicariously through them again for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone has a bit of that.
Of what?
Like wanting to show their partner things that they like and being like, look at this, and then you get enjoyment out of it as such.
Yeah. I've had several jonesings to like watch Gen 1 Pokemon specifically with a boy in bed. That would be very fun. You know, like while snuggling and whatnot.
Hmm. I want to go to a concert with a partner. Like I wanna go see like North Lane or Bring Me the Horizon live. The partner, like regardless of whether they like my taste in music or not, I just think it'd be cool.
I wouldn't say like I would never go to a concert again, but after doing one, I feel like I had my fill.
Well, I've never been to one. I've only ever been to comedy shows, so I know, like, at the very least, I would one day like to see Bring Me the Horizon live and North Lane live. Bring Me the Horizon, I feel like have more of a time limit on them because that band is 20 years old now, so...
As in they have less energy to, like, go for a long show or something?
Yeah, or that like,
or like if you don't
they,
get to see them, they'll die.
well, as in just like they are like all the members of the group are like soon to be entering their 40s, so they're probably gonna be like out of their peak at some point.
Sure.
Like, how old is the vocalist? Yeah, he's 37. Like, and not to say that 37 is like anywhere near death, but that like after screaming for 20 years, your voice is probably going to start to get tired.
Yeah. Well, I'm also expecting for you to be like 30s, you're dead.
Damn, lead vocalist is hot.
Send me a pic.
Try and find a good one. This is one of him performing in 2013. So it's an old picture, but it's the only one where he's like looking towards the camera. Let's Bring Me the Horizon's lead vocalist.
Yeah, I can see it.
Do Northlane have a Wicca? Oh, they do. I'd say the same for the lead vocalist for Northlane as well. He just is like the only picture that they have of him on Wikipedia is where he's kind of sweaty and not shaven. So,
and that's bad for you,
yes,
bro. Can't even appreciate a stinky, sweaty boy. Nobody understands me except Mo.
try about it, liberal.
I will, Tori.
Don't you dare.
Oh, fussy.
Mate, if I was born 20 years earlier, I would have been dead. Under their rule.
I mean, you know, the pendulum and whatnot. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm skipping this track. This is boring ass music.
Yeah, who knows when Bring Me the Horizon's last tour will be, but I hope it's not this one, because the last time I looked it up was like December, and I was like, oh fuck, they're performing here in Sheffield in 2 months' time, and the tickets are price gouged to all fuck, of course. So I need to wait for them to do another one where I can actually like get tickets at a decent price. The major problem with like the ticketing here is the fact that Sheffield is where Bring Me the Horizon is from, and so that's where the most expensive tickets are going to be because it's a hometown tour. All of a sudden, like, all of England shits their pants as they realise, oh god, I need to get myself to Sheffield. If they have like any other reason to visit.
They want to see Will Be Soot at that club.
He performed all over the UK. He just also happened to perform in Sheffield. And I could hear fangirls screaming from my apartment.
As you do. Part of me though is like, you could so easily be a fangirl if like your disposition was different.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know, if you're just like, wow, Cloud's penis, and you're like screaming about that.
I am.
You're not screaming though, you're like,
I would be if it was inside me.
okay. Now it's a boy kissing stream. He moans about it. As if that would make it less of a boy kissing stream.
What did you mean by your announcement earlier?
Explain. Like, what?
He likes looking
boy
at the
kisser?
colours.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just like accusing you of being like a cat or something. Just like an animal. Like,
is that a bit of autism bullying I see there?
no. If like, I may be infantilizing you or comparing you to a pet, but that's not to do with your autism. It's just in general.
No, but like, you know that like bright colors are like an autism thing, like it's overstimulating.
That's the first I've heard of it, but I believe you.
That's why like rooms in public places that are designed for like autistic people to desensitize, it's like entirely just like dull colors. Except for like maybe like a single funny RGB orb in the corner or something, which I would spend a while looking at.
Right, that is not blurring nicely at all. I might do some shit like STP does, where I try to like kind of do like a gradient airbrush thing on the line art at some point, but next thing I want to do is try to knock down the background a bit and just make it less noticeable. Gonna figure out how I want to do that. Possibly making the line art less distinct from the other stuff, but I feel like it also maybe just needs, I don't know, some filters thrown on top of it or something. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do it. I mean, it's going to be a little bit busy regardless, and I don't know how much I can doctor that up. It might be fun to do some of that like Wind Waker style water texture on the water, but I also might just go for like more of like a woo reflection lines kind of thing.
Ooh.
that'll probably help.
Oh, I tried grape-flavored sweets today for the first time.
I think I used to like grape flavor a bit when I was younger, but not so much now. How'd you like them?
Blech. Kind of. Like, I don't know. They have a very unusual flavor to it. I kind of dislike it, but I also couldn't stop eating them.
You're such a goober.
It's like when they, for a limited time, they brought grape Fanta here, and I had that, and it was probably like the worst thing I've ever drank in my life. Like I think they just imported it from the US, and so it was like completely unchanged. But these sweets also taste like that, and it's awful. So I guess all grape flavored things just taste like shit.
See here,
Womp womp.
coloring.
Oh my god, these presets are just making animations so much easier. I don't know how I didn't think of this earlier. I don't know how I didn't think of this before this video.
The presets are good?
Yeah.
You were silly.
I think I was just not thinking.
You were a bit goofy.
This video in general is a bit goofy.
It is.
Would you like a sneak preview?
I mean, not right this second, but in general, sure.
I don't know right this second, I'm just saying because like I remember last time I offered you a preview of something I was working on, you said, no, don't do that. I want to wait for the thing to come out.
Yeah, I might have wanted to remain pure and chaste and with my flower intact. As one does.
This was, that was for the Shark Tank video. I showed you like 30 seconds worth and you were like, no more.
Yeah, I think that in my mind is probably like more maybe not, well, not more edit heavy, but like more visually I don't know. The editing in that was very visual in a way that I feel like if I saw a bunch of it, that was like a spoiler. Whereas with this one, yeah, I guess it's kind of the same thing, but it's also just a little bit more like I don't know what to expect in general.
I was like with the last one, I was effectively with the Shark Tank one, I was effectively just doing like amateur animation.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, it's kind of just gameplay, but edited well.
Sure.
But there's like one game right in the middle where everyone dies that I think is really funny. So if you wanted a preview of that, I'd be happy to give it you.
I don't know. Part of me is like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't watch anything because I don't want to spoil too much, but if you want like feedback or something that's different.
I don't want feedback. I'm just curious if you want to see it or not. That's it. I'm offering you like a sneak preview of the video, like in the early stages of it.
Why do I kind of like this? The color's like so different, but it's like interesting. Part of it I think is that it makes you pop way better. I like that.
You could just put drop shadows on the.
I could do that too.
Actually, yeah, do that because that'll make us stand out from the background a bit more.
Turning down the line art in the background is already helping a bit, but I agree that drop shadows are probably a decent idea.
For all my thumbnails,
I want to do a
typically,
light touch for that though.
For all my thumbnails, I typically put like a somewhat heavy drop shadow around everyone and a white border. But I think for art, having a white border might be a bit distracting.
Yeah, no, we don't want to go full
thumbnail.
I don't know otherwise. I don't know how to describe it other than like full YouTube thumbnail, even though that's literally what I'm making.
We don't want to go full Mr. Beast, but
yeah.
It just doesn't work as well with a piece of art compared to just making JPEGs and slapping effects on them.
Well, let me take a look to it. Some of my reference stuff, because I know some of it is just like POV people who know what they're doing can do better, but there might be some useful techniques to pick up on. I do putting you as like a blonde. Admittedly, the white pops pretty well against the like brown wood of the ship, but just like your hair on a ship is not gonna pop super well.
Yeah.
What?
Cartoon running sound effects.
You are a silly little man. Alright, let's try this with you first. I actually have layers this time because I was already running out and I was like, alright, I guess I will make this 1920 and that can be the size this is.
What's that?
Because, you know, I like to do giant sizes, but I was running out of layers. So I was...
Oh, I did tell you, like, make it 1080p, because it's not like anyone on YouTube is going to see it in any higher res than that.
Well, right, but I'd started with that doubled, and then I was like, I don't have enough layers, so I guess I will just cope with it only being 1080p. And that...
Even if it was 720, that'd be fine. Oh yeah, with the drop shadow, that looks loads better.
Yeah, but that's not... I'm not keeping that. Like, that's gonna get toned down somehow.
I kind of like it. Do your thing, but keep that just in case.
Well, that's super easy to read. I mean, I'll keep the base layer, but all I did was put 5% Gaussian blur on that. You know, like, because we want to help it pop, but there is a look to this that I want to maintain. Like, this shouldn't look like Paper Mario or something.
As a look to it, but at the same time, I like to have pretty heavy drop shadows on my thumbnails. Just bear in mind, it's got to look good at a pretty small scale as well. So a heavier drop shadow might help.
Actually, I should turn on my little... Oh, it's doing the Bucky thing, so maybe not right now. But I have been, like, you know, just shrinking it down like this occasionally to take a peek at it. It's also unfortunate that I'm so fucking fluorescent, because I draw the eye more than I would like, since you're the focus here, but when it's a little bit bigger, yeah. I mean, there's not much I can do about it now other than just desaturating myself, which would also look shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I will probably not be quite as neon when I get around to my redesign. Might still be, but I don't know.
Unveiling.
I mean, I've mentioned little thoughts here and there. I'm still not, like, finalized enough on anything. Yes, Minecraft zombie.
What? I'm not even close to that right now.
You did though.
Oh. No.
Yeah, you went,
And then I raised my tone.
Don't you raise your tone at me, mister. I will ground your ass.
Go on then.
Grounded.
I've got work tomorrow.
You can be grounded and still go to work.
No.
Yeah.
I
didn't say you're confined to your room for a month. I just said you're grounded.
Well, that's what grounding is, isn't it?
No, it's whatever the parent wants it to be.
That's bullshit then. It's not real.
Nothing parents do is real. Parenting is a social construct.
These is a social construct.
No, it's a physical part of your body.
Social construct is a part of my body.
No, your nuts are.
Why did I not just... whatever. There now.
He's popping. Do for that 30% soft light. Well, I'll keep it on high for now. I'm trying just like an airbrush shadow thing, and I feel like that's working better. Because you can't
I really like...
really see it, but even when it's small, it helps give like a sort of subtle outline to things.
Yes.
What were you gonna say? You really like what?
I really like that I can stack two motion presets on the same layer, and it's just like, oh yeah, it just works. It just combines them into one. Sorry. I wasn't
nice.
expecting that to work. Okay.
He's giggly and wiggly.
I need to grab cast PNG.
You gotta have cast PNG.
I'm just doing all of like the profile pictures in the corners in this one section I've just edited now. And then I need to do the music. And then this section is done for the basic edit.
This remind me of something about this track is familiar.
The sogginess of it.
It's not soggy. There's like a rhythm.
The rhythm can be soggy,
Yeah, but it's not.
but it can be.
I want to say it's something from Paper Mario. Or it could be something from Wind Waker that I'm not, like, putting 2 and 2 together on. Because I can hear it, like... Oh! It's, I think it's the Shadow Sirens from Paper Mario. There's, like, a similar... I would call it a leitmotif if it was the same game, but, like, a similar something. I'm glad I decided to do this tonight, though. I feel like I'm getting closer to being done, and now I'm not going to be just completely panicked about it tomorrow.
I can push the video back if you need.
No, I just said I'm fine. I'm just saying that, like, it's good that I'm getting it done.
Well, if all goes well and holds up, it'll be out at 9 PM my time, 3 PM your time Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. So that's why I wanted like midnight for me tomorrow at the latest.
I have a tweet scheduled. I have a bunch of shorts and TikTok scheduled as well. So I can kind of just let it run itself.
For this, you mean, or just like stuff going out tomorrow or Wednesday or whatever?
For this. I believe I made a short out of the burger video that went out today as well, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I checked TikTok thinking there might be one.
Oh, I haven't posted on TikTok in a while. Like, my brain is just not with TikTok when it comes to shorts right now.
You should, you probably already do this, but if you don't, definitely, like, post all your shorts somewhere in your Discord, because the default YouTube feed sucks, and I have a bunch of changes on it, including hiding shorts. So it is very possible that I would miss your shorts unless they are called out to me in some way.
I specifically disabled the shorts announcements in the bot just because it would ping everyone whenever a short goes out, and I don't want to do that.
Channel
in which it would ping everyone.
Sure, but then you can mute it if you don't want it.
No, but like it would ping everyone. And I don't want it to do that.
I don't understand.
It would ping everyone when shorts go out, and I don't want it to do that.
Right. If you want it, then you have those, and if you don't want it, then you mute it, and then it's not a problem.
No, but it's a problem for me because I don't want it to ping everyone when shorts go out.
Bruh, I'm literally telling you that I would like to know, though, so it would be useful. I'm sure other people would like to watch aloprax short.
Well, you could just set that channel up to have a notifications just for you.
Maybe.
You could either be like, yes, notification for this channel, but I don't want it doing it at everyone.
Well, I mean, yeah, it doesn't have to add everyone, but as long as it, like, posts in the channel.
Yeah, but I'm saying I can't make the bot just post in the channel. It will ping everyone. I don't want it doing that.
Okay, whatever. Wish I had more cloud brushes. I have one. Yeah, I know. You're gonna come about it. I have one, but it's too... It's like smoky. It's not... It doesn't fit with everything else I'm doing in here. It's like too photorealistic. I've never been good at drawing clouds, I feel like. my clouds now are very much like the clouds I drew when I was like 5. Definitely not experienced with background type stuff.
Oh, perfect music. Holy shit.
Me or you or what?
Me.
Me. Such a goober.
No.
Literally, you just
No.
goobed all over the floor, and now I have to clean it up
No!
again.
I'll lick it up, it's alright.
You don't even know what you're signing on to. We haven't established what you goobing. No. Maybe, but I don't know. You have to be decided. I wish it was smarter about when I'm drawing a circle and my pen thickness may not be even on both ends.
Okay, that needs to move.
Bruh is literally the Minecraft zombie, but says he isn't.
I keep restructuring the video. I need to go often.
What are you, like, changing?
Like, I'll chop everything up so it's in, like, a mostly chronological order, and then I'll be like, you know what, this fits better here, and then I have to, like, shift around half the timeline.
Hmm.
So, like, I put a bit with Memo and Crit in, like, in between a bit with me, you, Hershey, and Go. And I realize now that if I just have the whole section with us next to each other, it fits so much better.
Gotcha.
Like, there's sometimes where splitting something up makes it funnier, but this isn't one of those instances. Okay.
I pop again.
Yeah.
Would you fill that all in? That's on it. Alright, well, these are mildly better looking clouds. But I still don't know the shape. Kind of just approximating a tutorial I found. This is more Wind Waker atmospheric bullshit. I'm not interested. Maybe something with a tune to it.
Hearing Cass's laugh after you die is funny.
I can't believe you would laugh at me dying, Cass. Was it this recording when I, like, fell into a hole every fucking 5 minutes?
Possibly. There's one round where at least 6 of us fell into a hole. So...
Cass just says, "Heh. Nothing personnel, kid." It was either... I don't think it was this one. I think it was during your anniversary when I died a lot, because I remember I was like, well, it sucks that I died, but at least now I can get food.
My subathon, you mean?
Yes. Stop being funny when you die. What am I supposed to not laugh? Bruh, I'm not even the funny one.
Me and you both died like right after one another, so I can see
first?
where it came from. Me.
Ah, well, I guess I just couldn't bear to live without you.
No, it was actually a bug ate my head, and you couldn't do shit, so you tried to run for the exit, and the bracken got you.
Ah. Man, now I'm not liking this cloud anymore. How do you draw cloud?
A big penis.
I could draw penis clouds, but I don't think that's the best idea.
No, like...
For monetization and whatnot, they might not like it if I put a big penis in the sky. That would, like, I would need to be more talented to do, like, some Little Mermaid shit, like secret hidden palaces that are like, you can totally see them, but it's like there's plausible deniability.
Is there a hidden willy in Little Mermaid?
Yeah, if you look at like the gold tower on like the key art or whatever, that would be like the VHS case. It's like very phallic. And then like in Lion King when the stars spell out sex, kind of like. Some of it is like, I don't...
Lion King sex. I don't know about the...
Well, everyone knows about the Lion King sex. It's in the movie.
Yeah.
Like when Nala fucks the shit out of Simba.
Oh. No.
You don't remember that?
Oh.
She does, though.
Frankly, I'm glad I don't remember it.
She literally jumps his bones. My favorite mug is a bunch of flowers with penises mildly hidden in them. I like the word mildly.
Mildly.
A mild penis.
Love a mild penis.
No, you love a wild penis.
I love a penis.
You love a penis that's fucking barking and screaming and pulling against its leash.
No, I would be the one pulling against the leash.
Yeah, but you're not wild, you're just a critter.
Yeah, but if you present me with a cloud strife.
If you give a mouse a cookie, but it's aloe with penises.
No.
If you give a cat a cocky, but
I'm not cocky.
No, the cock is.
Cocky.
Boo.
What?
I said cocky, I said boo.
They're like car keys.
Oh! Man, I did a Hershey.
Why, what did you think I was doing?
Bukkake.
No, what? No.
I would never. That's such a disgusting thing to say on this Christian stream. How dare you?
No, I just mean like that is just a place my mind is incapable of going. My brain is not capable of jumping to conclusions like that.
Yeah. I don't know what you are. You're something. Silly comes to mind.
What do you mean?
That you're canonically silly? Oh, here we go. This is good music. Just like a fucking dude with a pan flute playing for his life. I don't think you've gotten here yet, though, so you don't know the music I mean.
Pied Piper of Sheffield.
Piped so many pies. I can just, like, I can smell you doing this fight.
What do you mean? What, me
Like,
crying, or...?
No, not you, but not you crying, but like literally I am that so ravening into the future right now and seeing exactly like the noises you're gonna make and how everything is gonna go. I'm quite talented that way.
No.
No?
What?
I don't know if that was a no at me or a no in general or just a general aloprax noise TM.
It was a no at Premiere. Freddy Fazbear.
Such a little gooblet.
Oh,
They should make a sequel to Ooblets about you and call it Gooblet. Because you are.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either, but I'm pretty sure it's a game.
We have
Sometimes
a show
I
called
just say
Ooblies, which is pretty close to that.
That's very UK of you.
It's a kid's show. Well, I say kid's show, but like, I still enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, the shows have stuff in them sometimes.
Ooglies is like one of the stupidest but best TV shows that has ever come out of this country.
This is the dark and fucked up emo music?
Oh wow, I did not crop that well.
Yes, mate, kitten.
Listen, I was off by 3 frames, okay?
That's 3 whole frames that could feed a starving YouTube video in Africa.
Well, can staff then.
I didn't know that was where you were gonna go. It's the cat in you. It's just very like, please, Mr. Obama, I'll do anything, and then you're just like, okay, perish.
What does that have to do with Obama?
Because Obama saying perish is very cat energy.
Obama said perish? I thought you were like...
This is like a famous
I thought
bit.
you were like POV child in Afghanistan is getting bombed and going to Obama and saying, please stop bombing hospitals, Obama.
No, it's like a Tumblr comic or something, or like a post that got voiced eventually, and it's like I don't think it's actually a furry, but it's like a furry-esque like uwu creature who's like fallen into some quicksand or something, and Obama's there, and they're like, please save me, but they're like obnoxious and uwu, and so Obama's like, okay, just perish. Because they say, please, Mr. Obama, I'll do anything, and he just says, then perish.
Good.
So fussy. You literally are an uwu creature.
No.
You are.
No.
Yes.
Ow.
You are a creature, you uwu.
That's just not true. When have I ever?
Well, you have that vibe about you. Like, reluctantly, you're an uwu creature. Because you're adorable.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Where's my...
It's like how I send you all the kitten pictures and it's like, they're adorable. That's you.
No.
And is desperate to not be cute. But
Listen, if I was by now,
unsuccessful.
I would have picked up someone hot.
Oh my god, you can't just be like, oh, you're cute. Deal with it. Once again, Chicago will happen and then everybody else can corroborate my story.
No.
What do you mean? It's not like we're gonna get to Chicago and everybody's gonna be like, oh, that aloprax guy is so ugly. They're gonna be like, look at this little fucking kitten. He's so cute.
No, but I mean, like, it's the way you think it's gonna go is probably not the way that it's gonna go.
Describe how I think, and then let me tell you how that's exactly how it's gonna go.
I rolled up. Everyone's fantasized, whatever that word is.
Enthralled, infatuated.
That one.
I mean, I don't think everybody's gonna try to fuck you, but
I don't know what that word means. It's just a big word that means like, as far as I'm concerned.
But they're gonna like you, of course, but they're not gonna be like humming their pants unless you make them.
Well, is that what that word means?
I already forgot what word. Infatuated?
Infatuated.
Infatuated is like in love with. Like literally in a romantic sense, not like me being infatuated with Taco Bell.
Whatever
Which is not
like whatever the platonic version of that word is, then that's what I'm like you're picturing.
What I'm picturing is like you get there and everybody's like, oh yo 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 yo.
That's what I just said.
Okay. Yeah, no, then my thing's gonna happen.
No.
Cass, please confirm that when you see Aloe, you'll go like, oh yo 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 yo.
Please don't. Please don't confirm. Please don't do that.
And like perhaps pick him up and spin him about like a adorable pet, a small child.
No offense to Cass, I don't think they could pick me up.
Wow.
Not because I'm heavy or because they're weak, but simply because I am a decent bit taller.
Wow. Well,
I can't pick anyone up, precisely.
okay, but like if you could. Like he needs a little wooju wooju wooju, is all I'm saying.
No, I don't.
Or a lot of wooju wooju, actually.
I really don't.
I spoke to your doctor. He told me you were wooju 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 deficient.
I haven't been to my GP since I was 7.
Right, so you're years out of date for some woojus.
No, I'm years out of date for just a general checkup, but I don't think there's any room in the system.
Still. Wooju.
Where did my emo music go? There we go.
Me when.
What? You just said some me shit and I don't understand it.
I don't know, I'm calling you emo.
Yeah. I thought that'd have been obvious by now.
It is.
Dead.
One emo little fella. Coming up. Or just coming.
No.
No, I would never. I would Never do a cum.
No, I would.
Well, dirty.
You wouldn't
Donnie.
download a com.
I don't know if I would. That sounds kind of gross. You
No,
probably
I
would
would.
though.
Yeah.
You'd have unlimited snackies.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what you'd say when you download it. You'd be like, wahoo! Yippee!
No! I would not do the Mario.
Your arms would be swinging all around from side to side.
No, I would not swing my arms from side to side, come when it's time to go do the Mario, take one step, and then again come when it's time to go do the Mario.
I've literally seen you do the Mario.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, when you were at the airport and you got out of your cat carrier.
Shut up! Stop saying that.
It's my favorite thing.
No.
You went wild when you got out of that cat carrier. You just did so many things that I
Stop it.
Well, I have an infinite supply of ammo to talk about.
Stop it.
I can hear you smiling.
Stop it.
You're just like, I can feel you being like, I'm squirmy and I hate it, but also, You are so funny.
No.
You are such a little creature.
No. Whoa. Oh my god, I just shit myself for a second there.
Yeah? Do you need to go grab a fresh nappy?
No. So, basically, if you hit the right combination of keys, Adobe Premiere will just quit. And I thought I did it because half of, like, I used a triple monitor setup for it. I saw two of my monitors just, like, go, like, the windows just minimized, and I was like, oh no. Because I hadn't saved in about 5 minutes.
Well, it sounds like you're okay. Good.
Yes, I am. But I save after, like, every edit I do. So...
Yeah, I also am big friends with Control S. That feels
Even here yet. Why do I?
That feels like a roundabout way of just saying someone's a nerd. Like, I'm trying to think. What are some like coded ways to say like somebody's gay or lesbian or something? I don't. It feels like that, but for nerds.
They're a bit fruity.
No, like I have something in my mind, but it's like not quite coming to me.
Whoa,
or I don't know, like
coming to
like
you?
when someone's having their period and you
Whoa.
say like, oh, their Aunt Flo is visiting, like that kind of thing, where it's like veiled, whatever.
Yeah, but I like the UK version of that more.
Which is?
Do you want me to say it literally, or do you want me to say it with like the accent?
Well, I'm guessing, I don't know, is it naughty? Like, is it swears? Like, when you call people...
No, I mean like, you know how there's like, car on the road, and then car on road? Which version do you want?
Say it how you'd say it as a British person, and then if I'm like, huh, then you can, like, explain it.
Alright, when someone's on their period, they're on blob.
Okay, yes, you've said that before.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's goofy as hell.
On to blob. It's funny.
Poor women in the UK.
No, they think it's funny too.
Well, if that's true, then good for them, but otherwise...
I can't speak for every British woman, but, like...
I would imagine you can't speak for any, considering that you aren't one.
You don't know that. I can't speak for every British woman, but, the ones that I know think it's funny, so...
Okay, well, I'm gonna call that clouds for now. Let's see, it's about 4 hours, so let me maybe do some water quick, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll do a wood texture pass at some point, maybe not, because it doesn't need that much attention, and then maybe the edgy highlights, so I think I'm well on track to be done with this soon.
I think this is like one of the first times that we have done one of these streams where I'm on call and doing something creative, and I have actually managed to like do stuff instead of just sitting there being distracted by the fact that words are coming out of my mouth.
I feel like you've at least tried before, but I guess I haven't really done like a check-in on how successful it's been for you.
I've tried before, but it's typically been very unsuccessful. But as of late, since a lot of the editing I'm doing isn't like concentrating on people's voices and chopping it up, it's just like doing touch-ups, it's a lot easier because I'm not listening to any audio. I'm not hearing 3 of you at once.
It's probably a little bit of, like, in some ways it's better, in some ways it's worse for me. Today I think has been fine, but like it's probably less productive than my peak productivity if I'm by myself, but because I'm just kind of like keeping with it maybe a bit more easily for stream. I'm not like getting distracted and like being on Twitter or anything like that for sure, which is good. So there's pros and cons to it. Also, I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything that like intense or hard. You know, I'm mostly not even drawing today. I'm more just like filling in colors and stuff.
Yeah. For me, I think it's just simply the fact that I'm not like trying to listen to people's voices, and so I'm not like put off by doing work on it.
Yeah, I would imagine that listening real hard would be tough to do with other people around.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. But for now, I can just put on some music in the background and work on what I'm working on. Plus, I feel like I'm, like, with big adventurous projects like this as well, I'm learning more about how, like, the more advanced side of Premiere works.
Yeah, that's good for sure.
Good for the portfolio.
I don't know, I may not do a ton of water right now because I might want to look up like some techniques. Might be a good time to wrap up for the night here in a minute. Not that this thin strip of water in the background needs to be like a huge focus, but I feel like I could probably make it look kind of nice.
I just need to do music on that section. But for now... Jesus fucking Christ.
Water either.
Every time after I've like done a big chunk of stuff and I zoom out and look at it, I'm just like, oh my god, this is a mess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I will call it here for me for tonight. It's definitely coming together. I think it's looking pretty decent. Simon, I'm sorry.
I need to take a look.
I need to sleep though, Simon, and I also probably...
Is there a drop shadow and I just can't really see it?
It's very subtle. You'll notice if I turn it on and off. Like, I have one here on the rest of us.
Yeah, I see.
And then
I see.
Yours is separate because you overlap with Cast very slightly. And if I make it, well, I don't know how small is too small on stream, but I can see it when it's tiny too. But yeah, it goes away and you don't see it. Like if you don't know it's there, which is basically what I want. Like it gives a little bit extra help for popping, although some of that might have to do with like color space.
I would like if like once you've finalized everything, if you could do a version with like a heavier drop shadow as well, just so I can see how I like them.
Okay. Yeah, waiting experiment.
Yeah.
This isn't final. I still have some finally kind of tweaks I'll be doing tomorrow. But I got through a decent amount of stuff, so that's good. And there's also probably some places like I could probably directly behind Park on that pillar have like a more present drop shadow, like a harder shading like I do on our bodies and stuff.
Yeah.
Which that kind of thing would help too. And also feel like it belongs in the scene and we're not just like doing a YouTube like black and white outline.
Yes.
It looks like Crit is playing Helldivers, so we'll go raid Crit.
Yes.
I don't know what Helldivers is, but I've sure been hearing a lot about it all of a sudden.
Same.
Thank you all for hanging in. I have an interesting day planned for Wednesday. I'm gonna be doing some like little demos and small games and things, so I'm gonna be looking at a Dead Space like PS1 style demake that's probably only like 20 minutes long, and then the Rollin' Rascal. Is that what's called, Rollin' Rascal?
I thought you were calling me a little rascal then for a second.
You are that.
No.
Yeah, the Rollin' Rascal demo, and then also Celeste 64, which is like a 3D demake. I like demakes.
Demakes are cool.
They're all fun little things that we can probably all do in one stream together. And then Friday is going to be Final Fantasy Rebirth, now that I'm all caught up on Crisis Core. So if anyone is not super worried about spoilers, you all can check that out with me, or join up at some point when you outpace me, because I'm sure you will.
And look out for my YouTube video on Wednesday.
Look for, if you're not already subscribed to Alex's YouTube channels, go do that, and then look for this thumbnail in your feed on Wednesday. It was a really fun recording, so I think it'll be a really good video.
YouTube.com/aloprax. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Don't
and
even need the app.
Simon, demakes meaning like someone remade something in like an older style. So like in my VODs, I don't know if you were here for the stream specifically, but there was like a Bloodborne demake where it's like Bloodborne, but like what if it was a PS1 game? It's like that kind of vibe.
People often do them within hardware limitations as well. Like, I don't know if you're aware of this, Joe, but there is a demake of the original Halo for the Atari 2600, and it was actually developed by one of the original Halo devs.
I didn't, but that's cool, so I might check that out someday.
It runs on real hardware as well. If you can get it on a cartridge, it will run on a real Atari 2600.
Nice. Yeah. Anyway, we can talk more about demakes on Wednesday. I gotta get to crits before the raid expires, so I will see you guys over there. Good night.
Glee Beach Mimi.